Alright, fellas, let's talk. You ever done something around a woman and she just, poof, disappeared like Batman in the night? 1 second, she's all smiles. The next, she's responding with one-word texts. If that's ever happened to you, don't worry. You're not alone. A lot of guys make certain mistakes without even realizing it. And today, we're going to fix that. In this video, we're diving into 9 things a man should absolutely not do when dealing with women. And trust me, once you know these, you'll save yourself a lot of headaches, awkward conversations, and accidental ghostings. So, let's get into it. 1. Don't be a yes man. Look, saying yes to everything a woman wants might seem like the fast track to her heart, but it's actually the express lane to the friend zone. Or worse, the I'm bored, let me block this guy zone. Women respect men who have a backbone. If she asks, hey, want to watch this romantic drama about a couple staring at each other for 2 hours? And you hate those kinds of movies, say so. You don't have to be rude, just honest. A man with his own opinions is far more attractive than a man who agrees with everything just to impress her. Think about it. If you had a friend who never had their own thoughts, you'd start questioning if they were even real, right? Women appreciate men who can hold their own, stand their ground, and have their own sense of direction in life. If you're constantly agreeing with her just to keep her happy, she'll eventually notice. And instead of appreciating it, she might start feeling like she's carrying the entire weight of decision-making in the relationship. That's exhausting. Relationships should be a two-way street, where both people contribute, challenge, and help each other grow. If she asks for your opinion, give it. If she suggests something that doesn't align with what you want, kindly express that. It's okay to disagree. It actually keeps things interesting. And let's be real, women don't want a yes man. They want a guy who can stand up for himself, bring his own perspective, and even challenge them when needed. That's what keeps attraction alive. So if you think being overly agreeable is the key to her heart, think again. Confidence and authenticity will get you much further. 2. Don't overtext or double text. Like a maniac. You send a text. She doesn't reply in 2 minutes, so you send another, then another. Next thing you know, you're writing, hey, you there? With a sweating emoji. My guy, take a deep breath. If she's interested, she will text back. Women notice when you're too eager, and it can be overwhelming. Confidence means giving her space and trusting that she'll respond when she can. Ever notice how the guy who seems least worried about responses gets all the attention? That's because he's not chasing, he's attracting. Texting should be natural and not feel like a job interview where you're desperately trying to keep the conversation alive. If a woman is interested in you, she will engage. You don't need to bombard her with messages or constantly check your phone every 5 seconds. Doing so will only make you seem insecure, needy, or even a little desperate. And desperation is not attractive. Think about it this way. Imagine if someone kept calling you non-stop just to see if you were available. You'd feel pressured, right? That's exactly how it feels when you overtext a woman. Instead, send a message and go about your day. If she replies, great. If not, don't stress over it. The key is to match her energy. If she's responding quickly and enthusiastically, then you can engage more. If she's slow and distant, take that as a cue to pull back. No one likes to feel suffocated, and giving her space actually increases her curiosity about you. So take it easy. Don't flood her phone with messages. Instead, let her wonder about you a little. Mystery and confidence go a long way. 3. Don't try too hard to impress her. If you're dropping your salary, your car model, or how many push-ups you can do in every conversation, slow down, champ. Confidence isn't about flexing. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Women appreciate authenticity. You don't have to be rich, famous, or look like a superhero. Just be a solid, secure guy who listens and brings good energy. That's what keeps her interested long term. Many men make the mistake of thinking they need to sell themselves like a product. They talk about their accomplishments, their expensive watches, or how many people admire them. While there's nothing wrong with taking pride in your achievements, constantly bragging about them makes you look insecure. True confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Imagine you meet someone who won't stop talking about themselves, how great they are, how many important people they know, how much money they make. After a while, it gets exhausting, right? That's exactly how it feels when you try too hard to impress a woman. Instead of listing your achievements, let your personality do the talking. Engage in meaningful conversations, show your sense of humor, and be present in the moment. Women are attracted to men who make them feel something, not men who just tell them how great they are. So, next time you feel the urge to flex, resist it. Be yourself, let things flow naturally, and let your confidence speak for itself. 4. Don't neglect your personal growth. Nothing is less attractive than a man who stays exactly the same year after year. Same job, same mindset, same routine. Women are drawn to men who grow, evolve, and have ambition. If you spend all your free time playing video games and complaining about life, guess what? She's going to lose interest. Women are naturally wired to seek partners who are progressing in life, not ones who are stuck. That's just basic psychology. You don't have to be a billionaire or a CEO, but you should have goals. Read books, hit the gym, learn new skills, challenge yourself. Growth is sexy. A man with ambition is like fine wine. He gets better with time. A man who stagnates, he's like an old soda, flat and forgotten. 5. Don't talk about your ex too much. No woman wants to feel like she's competing with a ghost. If you constantly bring up your ex, whether in a good or bad way, it makes her feel like you're not over her. Saying, "My ex was so toxic," might seem harmless, but it still signals that she's living rent-free in your head. Instead, focus on the present. Let your current relationship be about the two of you, not your past baggage. A simple rule: if she doesn't ask about your ex, don't bring her up. 6. Don't be cheap, but don't be a show-off either. Women don't expect you to be a millionaire, but they do notice how you handle money. Being cheap is different from being financially smart. If you're splitting a $10 bill down to the last penny, that's a red flag. On the other hand, throwing money around to impress her is just as bad. The key? Be generous within reason. Pay for dates sometimes. Surprise her with thoughtful, not expensive gifts. And show her that you're financially responsible. Money isn't about the amount, it's about the attitude. 7. Don't ignore her efforts. If she dressed up for you, compliment her. If she cooked for you, appreciate it. If she put in effort, notice it. Women don't need a parade for doing something nice. But if you act like her efforts are expected, she'll stop making them. A simple, "Wow, you look amazing," or "This meal is delicious," goes a long way. 8. Don't be clingy, calling her 10 times a day. Bad idea. Acting like she's your only source of happiness, even worse. Clinginess signals neediness, and neediness kills attraction. Instead, have your own life. She should add to your happiness, not be your only source of it. 9. Don't lie, even about small things. Trust is fragile. One lie, no matter how small, can shatter it. If you say you're stuck in traffic, but she later finds out you were playing video games, she'll start questioning everything you say. Honesty builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any solid relationship. Final words. Avoiding these 9 mistakes won't make you perfect, but it will make you stand out as a confident, high-value man. And trust me, that's exactly what women want. Now go forth and be the kind of man that women respect, admire, and desire. And hey, if this video helped, drop a like and subscribe for more psychology-backed insights.